ever have any interactions with Wallid Ismael?
I had to ask that. That's my arch enemy in the whole business. I hate that guy's guts.
Really?
I had no idea.
Well, here's I'm going to let Alex obviously tell the story, but I have a friend named Shu Harada who works in the business, who's a Japanese translator and stuff, and he gets around, and I believe he witnessed a fist fight between Alex and Wallid where a restaurant in Brazil got busted up. So I'm going to let Alex take it away from there.
Well, listen, first of all, okay, you see I speak English just like you guys, and I speak Portuguese like them. I'm known in Brazil for judo, not for MMA. I never got involved in MMA, but I'm Texan. And I don't back down to anyone, okay?
Should.
I'm sitting at the damn restaurant, and this guy comes at me, you know. I say, okay, you want to fight? We're fighting, you know. And I start clocking him, and I kicked him. I'm in a street fight. I kicked him in the balls, and he tried to grab me. I kneed him in the balls. I hit him, you know. And he tried to take me down, and I tried to throw him, and in the scramble, I ended up underneath him, and we broke a bunch of chairs and tables. And
what started it?
I don't know. He attacked me.
No words.
What was it? A porcal? Was it one of those restaurants?
Yeah, no, it was a small restaurant beside the UFC event hotel on the Baja.
Oh, okay.
Listen, let me tell you something. Eric Silva was there. Fábio Gugel was there. Gistaki was there. Glover was there. Everybody saw. Everybody gave me the victory. Everybody said I beat him up.
You got the decision?
Yeah, I got the decision. I hit him a bunch of. He managed when we fell down. In the scramble he ended up on top of me, and my guard passed. So he tried to hit me. I grabbed his hand. Then I caught his other hand. He tried to headbutt me. I took my hand out of the way, and somebody grabbed his hand. When they grabbed his hand, I saw that his hand was controlled by somebody else. I punched the fuck out of his hand. I followed up, you know. And then they separated. I had to pay the poor old lady. You see the motherfucker? That motherfucker can't even catch COVID. He's so fucking horrible. He can't even get fit. And and then I had to pay for the damn. He ran away, and
You should have ran. That's the move. You don't want to.
I'm not gonna run from him. Fuck him.
I'm saying from the restaurant.
No, it happened 2 times. It happened again. So Bedell comes, and we set up a truce where he's gonna stay in his corner. I'm staying in my corner. And for about a year, we were in the same place. He'd stay over there. I'd stay over here. Wouldn't get in trouble. Then one day I'm coming out of the elevator, and he's coming in. He says, "You piece of shit, turn that piece of shit yourself." And he comes up at me, and I said, "Come on, man." And then they got in the middle of us again. So now I realize I'm gonna have to fight him one of these. So I start boxing. I start liking boxing. You know, my dad was Golden Glove heavyweight, Golden Gloves for Texas, and I boxed a little when I was a kid, and I started liking it. So I'm in Belém, and I'm sitting in a corner of the hotel. I'm sitting on a sofa working. All of a sudden, here that motherfucker comes again. But this time I'm ready for him. So when he comes, everybody held on to him. I said, no, let him go. Come on. And they let him go. He didn't come. He went. So he went out into the hotel reception. So I went out to the lobby. He started shouting at me. I said, come on, man. Come on. Because now I had open space. I would have kicked his ass. But he didn't come. He went out to the parking lot. So I tried to follow him, and they grabbed me. and George Guimarães, Joinha went out, and he ran all the way to the corner. Motherfucker. You know, that guy, and not only that, I don't like him, of course, because I don't like anybody who tries to attack me. And I don't like what he has done a lot of very bad things to a lot of fighters. He had one of the most prominent events in Brazil, which he could have done a bunch of good for the industry. And he's a thief. He's fucked everybody, you know. We don't. I mean, anybody. I should really set up a group of Brazilian fighters and just everybody tell the stories about him. But you know what?
We would be glad to guide them here. We could be guidance counselors.
We would hate to host that.
I was talking to Renzo. Did you see Renzo's argument with him?
Well, wait. Let me ask you. Let's finish up the Wallid story there, because Shu, my friend and translator, who witnessed at least the first confrontation, at one point, and I love this because Americans kind of got pussyfied, and we settle things in court nowadays. You know what I mean? And I think Shu was ready to testify in court on Alex's behalf, but you guys had a truce, so the court or proceedings all went out the window. Go ahead, clean that up for me.
No. I called the police. I made a complaint. He ran to the sheriff's office and said I attacked him. So I said, Shu, if this goes to court, I might need your testimonial because you saw he started it, okay? But listen, that shit never works in Brazil, man. I'm resigned. You know, then when he tried to attack me in Rio Grande do Sul, I made a complaint again, and I had it all on the hotel cameras and everything, and nothing happened. I'm resigned to the fact that if he attacks me, I'll fight him. I'm ready to fight him. I thank him. I'm in shape now. If he comes at me, I'll fight him. You know.
Interestingly, Mike, we found something in common between Brazil and our bare knuckle friends from the traveler community in England. No lawyers needed here.